Doesn't matter. Just keep going. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube. I am Joe Atticus-Inch, and welcome to this week's episode of Poet Love Interviews. And right to my side here, I have Minnesota's own Mike Lee, author of this book, Performance. And Mike, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
So just first question I always ask, what got you into poetry?
I started using poetry. We had a poetry workshop in 7th grade. It was all right at it. I had fun doing it. In that same year, one of my very good friends was killed, and so I started using it as a way to heal, as a form of healing. And it just kind of remained that until I started going up with mics. People started saying, "Oh, hey, you're pretty good. Like, we'd like to pay you to come out and do the show." And I'm like, "Damn, can I make money doing what I love to do?" So it really started as a way of healing and became a passion over the years.
And I know it's good because your poetry deals a lot with your past addictions. So how is that going?
It's great. I'm 5 years clean and sober, and to some luck. Region. I travel around, and poets generally people like to drink and whatnot, so I'm around it quite a bit. At least 3-4 months out of the year when I'm touring. But when I'm not touring, I'm not around it at all. It's not an issue anymore. I really don't think about it. I do the recovery work that I need to do. I do the spiritual work that I need to do to kind of keep my brain out of that space. So writing's a big part of staying out of that space.
Who are some of the people that have influenced you in your writing or in your life in general that poetry has brought to you?
I would say the poets that were game changers for me.
It doesn't work on this. So when we try to play the,
I'd say Jamal May out of Detroit was a big game changer. I remember first seeing him at Rust Belt in 2010, I believe. And just his writing and his performance on stage. That was the first time where I developed the language to articulate one's ability to swallow a room. That's what I felt like he was doing in his performance, was like swallowing the entire room. And it was just like, I want to be able to do that. And then his writing too, he just got his book come out with Alice James books, and I've been reading through that, and it's just fantastic. One of the Beatrice Holly Award session to do a little work with me on my manuscript as a part of a grant that I got. So I'm excited about that. It's cool to have one of your favorite writers starting to do some work with you. So he's a great dude. Larry Levis. He's a cat I wish I could have met. He died in 98 or 99, but his work is just he creates a sense of space that I've just never seen anyone else do. A sense of stillness on the page where you really just feel like you're existing between the words. So those are the two big writers for me. I also really like fiction. A lot of my favorite writers are fiction writers and novelists.
I do know, but it takes supported work.
So I get a lot of inspiration from that. Also, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Toni Morrison, Cormac McCarthy.
I know if it's like a universal thing or if it's just like the Italians that I use.
So you've done the slam teams, you competed, you're on tour right now. You've been to Norway and milked a cow.
Milked cows.
So what's after? What's coming? Anything coming up?
These last couple of years, I've been focusing on touring and adventuring. I've been over to Norway a couple times. First time on a grant, second time I just kind of managed to work enough and save enough money to get back there. And then I got paid to farm while I was there, so I was making money while I was over there. But I don't know. I think that one of the issues that I see with contemporary poetry, poetry over the last 50 years, there's really a focus. There's too much of a focus on with the academic.
That's all I've ever
used. It's very important. Poetry should be studied. It should be in academia. But one of the cool movements that's happening with a lot of performance poets. Performance poets are breaking into
this might be
academic
the job
poetry.
For something
you got somebody like I said, Jamal May, who started started as
I'm horrible at business. I'm horrible at
spoken word artist, slam poet.
Oh, I'm good at that too, and I run
You know, and now is getting published in the top journals. You know, winning big book prizes, and I think it's really opening up the field, and it's kind of cleaning out that stuffy air that I think has been in there. And so one of the things that I feel like poets don't really do, or artists don't do, they're so focused on school, our society is so focused on school, that when I had a scholarship and when that ran out, I don't have enough money
a board gamer?
to really, I don't have $20,000 to finish another year of school, so
now we do have to
we go do some weird stuff. We go work at a farm in Norway and live in the forest and go on tour, you know, and I really just try to get that life experience and have fun. So, but at this point,
when I was younger, I made a settlers.
I'm really focused on youth work. Really focused on youth workshops, poetry workshops. I have a grant to do after school programming in Minneapolis. So I'll be writing a lot of grants this year. Touring with Sam Cook, who directs Button Poetry. He'll tell you more about that, but I'll start writing grants for Button. I'm trying to expand what Button can do, Button's reach, especially a local presence as well. So we're trying to build that, do a lot of grant writing, do a lot of youth work, and just write, produce a lot more material. Try to finish this manuscript, get it sent out to the contest by next year. So a lot of writing.
All right.
Break it down into just writing.
All right. Last question. It's a question I like to ask a lot of poets from different areas. And your scene is actually kind of special because most people who don't even know about performance poetry know at least one poet from your scene thanks to websites and stuff like that. Who are some people coming up in your scene that you think people should know about?
Okay.
Cardboard hexes.
Now coming up,
a circle of water hexes on the outside of them.
So I don't know. I think
cooler and keep it from.
I guess some emerging writers that I think are really good. I mean, there's a lot of them. I think we're all like. Pretty much we're all still emerging. You know, I would consider that I'm still coming up. You know, I haven't made it. I'm not there wherever there is. And, I'm not there. I've had some good luck. I've had more rejection than I have success. But I think that's kind of the general story arc for everybody. We just don't see those rejections. So Huey Nguyen right now, one of my very dear friends, also my roommate. He I think is just one of the best writers in the game, in the performance poetry game. He's crafted work that is just in tune emotionally and raw, while tight. I mean, it's concise, it's crisp, but it has this emotional rawness to it that's just unhinged. Like the heart is just. Here we go. And I love it. I love what he's doing, and it's super exciting. And I think that he keeps doing what he's doing. I really think that he's just going to blow all of us out of the water. I'm be asking him to sign my book, and actually, he's got a book coming out with Right Bloody this spring, so I'm asking him to sign it this spring. But I'm expecting really big things from him.
All right. So you can learn more about Mike Lee at his Facebook page, Mike Lee Writes.
Michael Lee Writes.
Michael Lee Writes.
Facebook.com/Michael Lee Writes.
You can purchase his book.
That's gonna be on Button. This is holding up the performance. It's a self-made chapbook. It's got all my performance work, the stuff that you'll see on the Button Poetry channel, some other channels on YouTube. Any of the stuff that would be classified as there's my hands, slam poetry, performance poetry is in there. A lot of my page work that's what's gonna be in journals to come. I'm still working on tightening that up and submitting the journals.
All right. Well, thanks, Mike, for sharing. All right. This is Joe Atkinson reminding you to keep your pens moving, live long and prosper. I'll see you next time.